Hola amigos, bien o no, y saludos desde Medellín. Hoy poco más lluvia finalmente. Por esta razón estoy aquí en el balcón y no arriba en el techo. Pero el tema de hoy es cómo organizar nuestro tiempo o cómo encontrar tiempo en el día a día para ayudarnos para avanzar en nuestros estudios. So ese es el tema de hoy. So, hello again from Medellin. Today, luckily, we have a bit of rain. So, today you get a slightly different perspective um, from the balcony rather than the roof terrace. But the theme for today. So, going back from what we talked about yesterday, different ways we can improve questions, check understanding, things like that. We've looked at how we can use questions again to try and take better control of our conversations. But of course, there still comes the question of, well, where do I find the time in my day to fit all this in? And this is the theme for today. So, today in Colombia it's a bank holiday, so a lot of things. I had the really exciting task of doing some spring cleaning, which in many ways looks like an impossible task because every cupboard you open is full of things. It's like, oh, how am I going to do this? And that's really the idea. It's like you take it bit by bit. So you make small progress, sort of hour by hour, rather than worrying about the whole thing, which could look too big a task to complete. So that's kind of the idea. So let's look at it this way. You know that you've got some conversations you want to improve. You've got some ideas and some dialogues you want to add in, maybe some questions you want to use. But you have quite a few in mind. How do you do it? Well, okay, if you have the luxury of lots of time, you could do the whole lot in one day perhaps. But if that's not practical, and I guess maybe it's not, literally just take them one at a time. So just pick one, and then during the day, in your odd off moments, in your coffee break or other downtime during the day, just practice that one dialogue during that day. And around that, if you get the chance, carry on doing your general listening on other topics because that's still important. But for you to practice your speaking and get more confident that, yeah, that's the line I can say, practice is just take one at a time, literally one a day. And then by the end of the week, you have a whole conversation set up. And then it's easier to package that back together with a little bit more practice. Now sometimes you don't even need to actually really be getting ready to use the new line of dialogue immediately. It could just be something you want to practice to get ready for a future event. But if you say parcel it up into sort of one a day, as it were, by the time you get to the end of the week, you're like 6-7 different sentences in. You can have a review on a day, perhaps when you've got a bit more time, and then your confidence will build bit by bit. So that's my tip for the day. If you think, there's just too many things to try and practice, take it part by part. Cut it up into bits, one piece at a day, and then you'll be surprised how you get on by the end of the week. So see how that goes, and déjame saber en los comentarios. And for now, from Medellin, it's Cheerio.